Hello, my name is Jonathan,
And I'm Andrew.
and our project that we're presenting is our Hangman web app. So this here, what we have in front of us, is called Droid at Screen. It's what I'm going to use to display my actual Samsung Galaxy 3, which I have in my hand, to all of you. So I'm going to copy and paste our site in. Give it a sec, there's a bit of a delay. And so this is what our actual site looks like.
So as you can see, we have a few buttons here right now. One is to start the new game. One is to clear your score. Your score will show at the end of your game. So if you want to clear the score, we have a button for that. And we also have a help button here at the top right. And when you click that, it will display help info, which we will put later on. In this section, underneath the help, there will be a Hangman icon there, and that is what we plan on doing in the future.
We're also going to add things like battery percentage, maybe the type of network you're on if you're using Wi-Fi, 3G, 4G. Just adding in a bunch of different little APIs or things to different features, I should say. So we're going to do a quick little demonstration here. When you click New Game, which will take a while, you'll get a prompt. At the moment, our app contains only 10 words, and we decided to pick movies. So for now, like here, it'll display Star Wars. We're using it as a test, but in the future, we're going to have a tip here. Like instead of Star Wars, it might say most popular space movie, or a movie that Harrison Ford was in. Something along those lines, but for testing purposes, we just put in the name of the movie for now. So once you hit OK there, you'll see this screen pop up. And these are exactly as you see there. The spaces here will be Star Wars, or the name, which is spelled out. And as you start to click buttons, they'll be used. So here I clicked S, L, and K. For now, the buttons don't do anything, but they do go null. So if you try to click the buttons again, they won't actually be used. So this way, a person can't click R twice when it's already there. At the moment, we don't have the actual Hangman guy designed. So when we do design that, he'll probably go in the space up here, or we'll see later on once we add more stuff to it how the actual overall layout will look like.
And we'll format it accordingly.
We're also going to try and, for the time being, have it only run on Android, since both me and Andrew have Android devices. But maybe seeing how quickly we can get this done, and based off that, we might send the app out to some of our friends to see how it displays on things like their iPhones or Blackberries, or anything of that sort. Even Kindle Fire, perhaps. My sister does have one. So once we have the game here, as you see, unfortunately, we don't have the spaces being taken up by the letters yet. That, again, is future plans. A lot of this is done in Java, but we'll talk about the actual coding and go in depth into that on Tuesday. So for now, let's click New Game again, and you'll see that the screen, once it decides to load, will refresh. The buttons will be re-added, and this time Lord of the Rings was selected. So as you can see, the letters that were gone before have repopulated. And unfortunately, again, this is just a little, this app is in alpha, let's call, at this point. So it did move the buttons around because of the change in the length of the word. So that is something we're going to have to fix in the future, which we will get to.
Okay, so once you complete the game, either you win or you lose, you'll get a score depending on how you did in the game. You can choose to clear score if you want to get rid of the score from the scoreboard, or you can just leave it up there if you like.
So when we click the clear score button here, unfortunately right now it's just going to be a dummy argument that says the score has reset, because we don't actually have a means of recording the score at the moment. We just wanted to create that button for the time being. So we plan on eventually having this. We will finish this. We think it'll probably be a pretty good app. We will try and also implement things like offline storage for caching, and we have already implemented Modernizer, We haven't been able to properly test it, so I don't know 100% if it's implemented properly, but once we start testing on different browsers, different devices, we'll be able to actually test that and go from there. Thank you for listening to our presentation. We'll see you guys Tuesday, where we'll go more in depth on the actual coding behind the Java, the CSS we used, and the HTML5 coding. And hopefully we can kind of catch your guys' attention more so when we get to that. Thank you.
Thanks.